Hey guys, I feel like yesterday's card didn't really resonate as much as it usually does. Because usually when I draw a card, like the certain word, maybe a keyword that a keyword from the card, or maybe the picture, or maybe what the card says, like if it was judgment, like there would be like moments throughout my day where maybe the judgment will be showing, or maybe the moon, maybe a few moments throughout my day where the moon energy will be highlighted. But yesterday's card, I don't really see the correlation, so it's okay. Some days it'd be like that. Maybe it wasn't for me. Maybe the message was for you guys. Yeah, so that happened. And I wanted to share with you guys what I'm drinking today. It's really good. I like the texture of it, really. It's not like a tea that I know. Most teas that I know are not really, look how it pours. It's like thick mucilage, it's kind of remind me of like boogers in a way. But this is called Slippery Elm, and Slippery Elm is good for especially if you're dealing with like sore throat. It's good for if you're like trying to combat any sickness. It's a really good herb. I also use it in my hair when I'm making like some like leave-in conditioner, because it's very like nourishing, is what I'm trying to say. So if you're like trying to get rid of mucus, this is actually a good herb to use. So this is called Slippery Elm. I love it. And this is one you have to use one of those cotton strainers when you strain it. That's the reason why I'm usually hesitant to make it, because you have to get your hands involved, versus like another like ginger tea or nettle tea where I'll just strain it with a regular strainer. But this one, you need the one that you can squeeze out because of all that mucilage. But it is a good tea. So yeah, Slippery Elm. Slippery Elm. Let me show you how it looks like. I can show you guys how it looks like too, just to be extra. I'll show you guys. Slippery Elm. So it looks like this. It's like kind of like bark-like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a good herb to have in your apothecary. I keep a lot of it, as you can see. Yeah, so that's Slippery Elm, guys. My morning, the tea of the day. What is today's energy? I keep feeling like with this full moon and Leo coming, I keep feeling like yesterday is interesting. I got gifted this little, I don't really get too many, surprise things. Even when I do, it's special. So my friend gave me this. It says the sun, the star, and the moon it was supposed to be. And it's just interesting, like how the sun energy kept on being like highlighted. It's like getting more into your creativity, maybe like something unique. I went to the park and I hula hooped and was like free. I felt so free and just was doing it. And I felt like that was like a creative, a part of like my creativity showing, because throughout the week, all I have been doing is going to the gym, doing the typical weights. Sometimes I'll do yoga. But yesterday I felt the energy to go out there with my hula hoop and do something a little bit different from what I usually do. So, yeah. So that's what I did. And I just felt like the sun energy. I sun gazed as well, which was cool. I got like a nice little, I feel like every time I sun gaze, when I'll close my eyes and like keep in what I just sun gazed. So I'll stare in the sun for about a minute, and then I'll shut my eyes tightly for about another minute. Basically, like taking in all I just got in from the sun and just holding it there and just really closing my eyes and just like remembering how I envisioned the sun just now. So I did that. That was cool. So that was just like some ways the sun energy was popping up in my day. And I had a conversation that was really opened up about a few things. So that was kind of cool as well. Me opening up than I normally, usually not as open. So yesterday I opened up a little bit. So that was cool as well. So, why this one in reverse? What does this mean? What does this mean? Nine of Swords. What I'm seeing here, looks like someone waking from a bad dream or from confusion. I'm going to put awareness. Aware, alert. Ready to go. Hearing bad news. What else? You sitting up on a bed. So this looks like you just came from like a dream state, and it's like you're confused now and you're comfort before, comfort and hidden, coming out of comfort zone. Your hands on your head, it's like you're frustrated or ashamed. So now in reverse, it's like you're maybe speaking up on a situation, speaking up on how you feel. And think. Nine is like, it's not completion, but it's like the end of the cycle. What you learned. Confusion. He was comforted before, and then something Took him out of his comfort. So I'm going to say lazy, comfort, sleepy, maybe hallucinations. This bed here automatically like go to like Pisces energy and that type of energy. Then it's a very dark card, so I don't know what's that on his bed. He's just, it's a man in a dark room with the swords. He's not carrying any of his swords, so it's just like a thought. He doesn't have any of his swords with him. It's all in line to the side, so that's telling me it's like he doesn't really, is not in control. It's more of like, it's just happening. Things are just happening. Maybe less of your control. What else am I sensing from this card? It's kind of hard for me to read since it's in the reverse. I'm not gonna lie, and plus this is the first time I'm getting this card, so I'm really trying to break it down. But once again, like I said, just trust that intuition. Sometimes it really sounds ridiculous. It's like, where are you getting that from? It's like, why would I even write that? I'm gonna sound really ridiculous. I'm gonna sound off. I'm gonna sound ridiculous. But it's just go with the flow. Just believe in yourself. Believe in what you have to say. And at the end of the day, if it's wrong, okay. But at least you can see when it is on point that you're getting better. And I feel like that is like the ultimate reward for doing this. It's like, okay, I'm seeing my progress, I'm writing, I'm seeing how I'm getting better, period. If it's legit or not, you know, it's just testing your intuition, putting it out there, just letting it pour, just putting it out there. And whatever it happens, it's like when it does come out, it's like, okay, I trusted in my intuition, and boom, it came out. Or maybe it didn't, but hey, keep doing it. I'm sure with practice, with consistency, you'll get better at it, period. So yeah, this is in reverse. He isn't holding it, it's in the air. It looked like he woke up from a bad dream and is thinking a nightmare. I'm gonna put both. Sometimes with these cards, you just don't know. A nightmare, or in reverse, maybe a good dream. Had a great dream. Had a great dream. Card of the day. Okay. So awareness alert, ready to go, hearing bad news, coming out of comfort zone, speaking on how you feel and think, what you learned, lazy, comfort, sleepy, hallucinations. Things are just happening, maybe less of your control. Maybe you had a nightmare, or maybe you had a great dream, since it's in reverse, because this is like a nightmare. But who knows? It could just be pondering thoughts. But then in reverse, it can be maybe he's waking up from a good dream. I don't really know. I'm just really playing with it. And I know when I turn on that book, when I put on that book, it's going to really break it down in a different way. But hey, he's stabilized. You have your hand on your head is like confusion, or you're trying to be hidden. Confusion or frustration. Confusion, frustration. So the opposite of those things would be knowing, knowing, and clearing away any mental blockages, clearing away any mental or physical, because sometimes the sword can be physical blockages. I like this. It's really random, I feel like, but hey, I like it random as well. So what we're gonna do is the Nine of Swords happen to be in reversed. Today's date is February the 12th of 2022. I'm not gonna write the book meaning, but I'm just gonna highlight a few words that we can really see how it's gonna play out in maybe a different way. Maybe I didn't hit it, maybe I didn't get it, but maybe this book can might be more on point. Okay, so right here we have the swords. We have the Nine of Swords here, and the Nine of Swords reads in reverse, imprisonment. I should have put that. It's like, you can't get out. Fears. Shame. Okay, see how it can go. I like that. It's like you're stopping yourself. Doubt, suspicion, reasonable fear, shame. I don't like that. What's gonna happen today? What is gonna happen today that has to deal with these words? But sometimes maybe it's needed. That is so neat. Stay my butt in the house. I was thinking about going outside, but I'm gonna be shamed. About to keep my butt inside and finish up this work that I have to do. I had a choice. My option was either to go out, the weather's a little bit nice, or finish up the well-needed work that I need to. But the fact that the weather is nice, I kind of want to go outside. But with this card, I might want to not do that and finish the work that I need to. So this way, you can't really get me that much. You just got to go with the flow. Because if it's meant to happen, it was meant to happen. Okay? Our day's already planned out. Yeah, so what it says in reverse in this book doesn't really highlight too much, but I guess it goes into each other. When I see that the book doesn't have too much negative, like highlighted too much negative, which I compared to the reverse meaning, it usually merges into the other meaning. So I'm gonna read it and then we'll see like how we can grasp the reverse concept from what I'm reading. Okay, so negative, it says inner discord, belligerence, being self-opinionated, not being prepared to see the other side. Then it says there's the quilt, to quilt, roses stand for beauty. Okay, I think it's going to be the other one. It says quilt 2, the collection of the zodiac planet symbols do not have specific astrological significance. The point of the whole cosmos. I don't know. The swords as bars. We are not dealing with isolated thoughts here. There is a whole pattern involved. A complete mental horizon is obscured. A complete new network of insight becomes the foreground. And down here it says the hands in front of the face can mean caused by a frightened experience. Oh my God. Frightened experience, take our time as well, a whole mental horizon now appeared in a new light. Don't close your eyes to it. That won't help here. Then right here it says, The black shadow stands for the unknown, whether because it has been suppressed and forgotten, or it's because it's beyond one's keen, completely new territory, unforeseen tasks or experiences. Ugh, life. Just like reading this and this guy coming in, it's just already showing like, ooh, I'm already going to have to deal with some energies that I don't necessarily want to. I mean, like the J is not really going as smoothly as it usually. It's like some type of friction or square. I don't know what you call it, but just by that reaction alone, someone interrupting me while I'm in the middle of a reading for something very, very small. I think so, but hey, we're reading the definition. It says, hey, you got to look at the other side of things. Maybe I'm not seeing how that's playing out. So hopefully this reading resonated with one of you guys. And until again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, so let me know which one is resonating with you guys. Peace.